This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Stacy Jensen. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Stacy Jensen. It's Monday, November 8th.
Well, 3 murder suspects appeared before Judge Kim Walker in District Court here in Pahrump for their arraignments. All 3 defendants also had to present their pleas of guilty or not guilty.
Heather Pate, Brad Main, and Kevin Dent appeared before the Honorable Kimberly Wonker to enter their pleas of guilty or not guilty on Thursday, when the 3 defendants were initially charged with their alleged involvement of the kidnapping and subsequent murder of 27-year-old Las Vegas resident Roy Jaggers. On August 1st, Nye County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to Cathedral Canyon, where they made the gruesome discovery of the deceased body of Roy Jaggers, who was allegedly kidnapped by the 3 defendants and subsequently tortured and later shot, killed, and thrown off the edge of the canyon, according to details ascertained during open court proceedings. According to testimony in open court, the trio allegedly perpetrated this heinous crime due to their belief that Jaggers had harmed Pate's adolescent child. However, the details of this alleged offense have not yet been revealed. Nye County prosecutors have combined all 3 cases for the defendants on one docket number. However, according to Judge Wonker, this could lead to some clerical issues as the cases progress through the court system.
The first is separate case numbers. It is my understanding that these may be capital cases. If they are capital cases, it would be remiss and probably ineffective assistance of counsel if defense counsel did not file 80 to 100 pretrial motions on different issues. Now you multiply that by 80 to 100 with an opposition and a reply, and then you times that by 3, and the files will be out of control.
The cases were separated onto different dockets, and then the formal charges were read to the defendants. Main and Pate both entered a plea of not guilty with their attorneys, Nadine Morton and Tom Gibson, present in the courtroom. However, Dent did not enter a plea at this hearing since his attorney, Jason Ernest, was participating in this hearing remotely due to COVID exposure protocols.
So, do you need more time? If you do, I'm happy to set this on my next calendar.
Sure, please.
Yes. Okay.
Dent's next court date where he is expected to enter a plea will be on November 19th. A question raised at this initial court appearance is whether or not the prosecution will be trying this as a capital murder case. According to Chief Deputy DA Kirk Vitto, District Attorney Chris Arabia is expected to make a determination as to whether or not he will be pursuing the death penalty sometime this week.
But your Nye County District Attorney Chris Arabia will be making that decision next week.
Okay, excellent. All right.
Also at issue is when exactly jury trial selection will commence. The court ruled that juror selection and the subsequent trial will start at the end of August and will most likely last through the month of September of 2022. An upcoming status check for this case is scheduled for December 3rd.
And Boulder City is moving forward with plans to build an air traffic control tower at Boulder City Municipal Airport. And next week, the city is hosting an open house to hear public comments on the plan.
Airport staff and airport consultant Kimley Horn and Associates are holding an in-person open house next Monday, November 15th, to discuss the proposed air traffic control tower. Boulder City says the Federal Aviation Administration previously determined that increasing volume of arriving and departing traffic without an operating air traffic control tower was an operational concern. The FAA also noted concerns with the arrival of planes requesting opposing landings when traffic patterns are already established, combined with helicopter arrivals and departures crossing the runway. The proposed air traffic control tower will cost $5 million. 95% of that cost would be paid through an FAA grant. Money from the airport fund would make up the difference. Airport manager Marissa Adu says this safety improvement will be an excellent use of funding. Kimley Horn & Associates is an aviation engineering services and project management consultant agency who will be leading the tower siting study to determine the best place to build the control tower at Boulder City Municipal Airport. Adu says the meeting will give residents an overview of the siting process and provide them an opportunity to see sample photos of the tower. The open house is next Monday from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. inside the council chambers at Boulder City Hall. All attendees must wear a face covering. And if you can't attend in person, you can submit questions or concerns via email at airportadmin@bcnv.org.
The Board of County Commissioners listened to an agenda item related to a special use permit being issued for an applicant involved in the cannabis industry.
At the most recent gathering of county commissioners, an application to amend an existing special use permit was brought before the board. This will pave the way for the expansion of the allowable area for marijuana cultivation and production located on East Anvil Road in Hermosa Valley. Planning Director Brett Wagner gave a more in-depth description for the need of this amended SUP.
This application was brought back. It's not really brought back, it's a new application. The applicant wished to amend the original application that was approved, or original permit that was approved, to include more cultivation area. All that they had done in the beginning was they had gotten a little 1,750 square foot modular building approved on their SUP, which only allowed for 400 square foot of cultivation, 300 square foot of production, and office space, which is exactly what the applicant had asked for at the time. But after meeting with the planning department and us getting more details on what they needed, and what their ultimate plans were to get ahead of that, we asked them to reapply for a new SUP to amend the original SUP like many other applicants have done as they've expanded in the past. So that's why we're here today.
In a pretty straightforward manner, after limited public comment in support of this amended application being processed, the motion passed unanimously 5-0. It should be noted, the applicant for this amended SUP is an LLC based out of Las Vegas.
An open enrollment has begun on NevadaHealthLink.com, the online health insurance marketplace operated by the state agency, the Silver State Health Insurance Exchange, that connects Nevadans to quality, affordable health and dental plans. For this plan year 2022, Nevadans can shop 126 qualified health plans, and all plans are designed to fit each individual's budget and health needs. This open enrollment period, Nevada HealthLink is participating with 7 insurance carriers, 2 of which are new to the exchange this year. Returning carriers include Health Plan of Nevada, Silver Summit, Anthem HMO, Nevada, Select Health, and Friday Health Plans. While Aetna Health and Hometown Health Plan are new to the exchange, consumers can also explore 20 qualified dental plans among 6 dental carriers. The American Rescue Plan Act provides an increase in tax credits available to help lower the costs of monthly premiums. For assistance, you can call Customer Assistance Center at 1-800-547-2927 weekdays between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And we'll be back with more News 25 right after this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back. Landlords in Southern Nevada are being offered $500 bonuses for every apartment or home they rent through the community's Operation Home program. Operation Home is a regional initiative to find homes for 2,022 homeless by the end of 2022. Eligible homeless individuals are those at high risk for serious health issues if they contract COVID-19. In addition to the $500 bonus, the program also provides security deposits equal to first and last month's rent, rent subsidies, and case management services for tenants. Interested landlords should contact Maurice Page at 702-340-4813.
Thunderbird Conservation Farm in Pahrump is celebrating all things apple. The farm invited everyone to visit Saturday for the first annual Apple Festival. And Mindy McCahey says it was the perfect day for families to have fun.
It's actually going great. It's going better than we expected. So yeah. I'm happy. We've got a celebration of everything Apple. We've got games and kids having fun. Lots of food behind me that people are eating. It's just a nice day for families to have fun. We're a conservation farm, and part of what we do is we work alongside the Nevada Department of Wildlife, Forestry Service, to manage some of the systems. We do surveys and stuff for them.
Are you going to be doing this again?
Absolutely. So we have quite a few projects we'll be doing this next year. We'll be extending to other species of animals. We'll be extending into some poached species of plants. So this is all going to help fund those next endeavors that will in turn help the State Department as well.
Going to have some apple trees?
Absolutely. Bigger and better apple trees.
And proceeds from the Apple Festival will help fund the farm's conservation efforts.
November is Diabetes Awareness Month. According to the CDC, more than 34 million people have diabetes. There are new recommendations for screening. The U.S. Preventive Services Task Force recently lowered the age to begin screening for diabetes to 35 for those who have obesity or are overweight.
Screening early makes sense. Diabetes is on the rise, obesity is on the rise. We're seeing diabetes is in much greater incidence in our youth. So it's extremely important to diagnose early so that we can improve these health outcomes and prevent people from having the complications from diabetes.
Dr. Mary Vouklis-Kellis treats diabetes at Cleveland Clinic. She says diabetes starts to increase in incidence around age 35, and that's part of the reason the screening age was lowered to 35 from 40. If left untreated, diabetes can lead to blindness, may affect kidney function, damage nerves, and can cause erectile dysfunction. So it's best to diagnose and treat it sooner than later.
Sometimes if you catch it early, it's very important because it can help prevent these complications from getting worse or getting to a point where they're irreversible. So if it's too late, we can do the best we can to improve blood sugar, but sometimes some of the damage, for example, to nerves, it can be irreversible. Diagnosing earlier will help us prevent that from happening.
Diabetes screening is done with a blood test. If you think you may be due for diabetes screening, talk to your medical provider.
The actor who played a well-known Star Wars character was in Pahrump Saturday. Ray Park, who appeared on screen as Darth Maul, met with fans, signed autographs, and took photos at Hypno Comics and Games. Owner George Chase says so many people showed up, Ray agreed to stick around a bit longer than planned.
Today we have Ray Park, Darth Maul, Snake Eyes and G.I. Joe, Toad in the X-Men. He was in Mortal Kombat. He's right behind me signing autographs. We were going to stop it at 4 o'clock. He's going to stay later. Line is still outside to the fence.
Yeah.
So we're going to be here. Yeah, well, it's something that... with conventions not really happening, I just wanted to try and do something fun for the fans, the kids, and that you don't have to travel for, just something for us here in Pahrump.
How was it?
Awesome.
Amazing.
Ray is a real gentleman, classy guy.
One of the nicest guys that you'll meet when it comes to famous people, for sure.
Absolutely. And one of our favorite Star Wars characters by far.
Oh, yeah.
We had my friend Livia Ramadelli, the artist for Transformers and Star Wars, is here, so we've got more coming. Nothing until January. Christmas is, our Christmas pop-up shop is coming. That is, we bring in very cool artisan wrapping paper, presents, stuff that you wouldn't look for at a comic book store. We bring meat and cheese trays from Hunter's Reserve, all sorts of cool Christmas stuff. Go to our website, hypnocomics.com, and you can follow all of our events, sales, guests, all that are there. And you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram under Hypnocomics.
That was so much fun. I wish you could have went.
I wanted to go. I wanted to
Darn it.
go.
He missed you.
I know. I missed him too.
We'll have more news right after this.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, if you're thinking about adopting a pet, we hope you'll check out one of our local shelters. For today's Save a Pet, Darby O'Donnell Westerman is at Desert Haven Animal Society, where she introduces us to Rex.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Rex. Rex is a 2-year-old pit bull mix. Beautiful puppy. I actually think he kind of looks like a little moo cow. He has beautiful features with black and white spots all over and just like really cool patterns on his face and his snout. He actually has little itty bitty little white dots on his snout. It's so cute. Beautiful little brown eyes. So Rex is a type of dog that you need to come and spend a minimum of 15 minutes in the yard with. He is very shy and standoffish for right now. Rex actually was returned for being this way because actually it does take dogs an extremely long time to actually fully settle into their home. I know I adopted a pit bull last year and she is just now starting to walk around with her tail up all the time and wagging. So if you adopt Rex, please be patient with him. Since he is a pit bull mix, he will need a strong sense of leadership, and that actually might help him reduce his anxiety because he knows he's in a safe situation. But he just needs someone to be patient and understanding because he's gone through multiple homes now, and he just gets a little nervous about being in new environments. I actually ended up sitting on the ground with Rex, and we slowly are now progressing so that he gave me some kisses and everything, and he just wants to go back to see Kenny. But if you want to see Rex and any of his friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society, you can give them a call at 775-751-7020, or you can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society.
Former KPVM employee Marie Nelson Tollen was recognized earlier this week for her years of work as a broadcaster. She was inducted into the Nevada Broadcasters Association Hall of Fame this past weekend, but Marie also has another thriving career as an author. She writes under the name Ann Nelson, and she's thrilled to tell us about her new book.
This is Dreams Come True. It just came out on Thursday, so I'm really excited about it. It's actually a sequel to All in a Daydream, which came out during the pandemic. Talk about timing. Yeah. It's erotic fiction and I own it. I'm good with it. Yeah. It's actually about a middle-aged lady who has lost her faith in love, and a little bit younger man reminds her that love can happen at any age. It's really it's very nice. Dreams Come True actually starts where All in a Daydream ends. So I bring back Becca and Kane to my audience, and hopefully they enjoy it. And Becca's a tad more sassy in the second book, but and you get to meet her family, and you get to go a little more in depth in her personality. So yeah, I'm hoping for the best, and I'm hoping people really enjoy it. You can get it on Amazon.com, and you can get it at BarnesandNoble.com. Just Google Ann Nelson, Dreams Come True, or if you want to read the first book, Ann Nelson, All in a Daydream.
I, for one, am very happy that the second book is coming out. I read the first book. It kept me hooked the entire time, and I have to say there was a twist. I wasn't expecting it. Totally wasn't expecting it.
I must thank this beautiful woman here, because of her, there's a book 4.
Ooh, I can't wait. Congratulations on your book.
Thank you.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Looking there at the sunset a little bit earlier tonight. It's beautiful out there.
It's beautiful. Look at those skies.
We'll have more about your weather right after this.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. Lovely to see you on a Monday, and I'm glad you made it this side of the weekend. What beautiful fall weather we have all up and down the state. Let's take a look at Fernley, Fallon, Carson City, Tonopah, everywhere down to about Beatty. It's mid-50s. Beatty breaking out the pack at 69 degrees. Amargosa up to 75 today. Las Vegas, super wonderful at 80 degrees. And also a great time to visit Death Valley. High today of 83 degrees. Great time to go visit the deepest spot you can visit on the earth when it's just outside your back door. Here in the Paradise of Pahrump, it's 67 degrees and feeling not too breezy. South-southeasterly winds to 8 miles per hour. Sun rising this morning at 6:14, and it's gone. It's gone. It left at 4:40 p.m. That's the magic of daylight savings time. It's night, folks. So, well, what are you going to do? Southeasterly winds to 14 miles per hour this evening under those partly cloudy skies. And we're going to see some more clouds coming up tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to see some clouds tickle right there. And on the map, they disappear with those 13-mile-per-hour winds pushing them away, and we'll have clear skies Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be a gorgeous week. Winds down to about 8 miles per hour, and temperatures flirting with 80 degrees. If they don't quite get there, don't be surprised, but it's going to be a very nice fall week, so enjoy it while you can. All right, back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Thanks so much, John. Good night, everybody.
Night.